Okay. All right. I think I have two of you now. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Sharif, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Good evening,
Yeah.
sir.
Good evening. Well done. And good job. Are you done? Are you done with what you're doing? Is it done now?
Are you talking to me, sir?
Yes. I mean the data what's it called? The data spreadsheet.
No, no, sir. Some trades are still running, sir.
Okay. 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 That reminds me. I didn't even check our trade. How's it
Yes,
going?
yeah.
The one we did in the morning.
In the morning, yeah. They are okay. The one you sent or the ones from Manara, sir?
From Manara, yes. I'm seeing it
Yes,
now. It's still dancing around the entry.
yes, sir.
It's daily anyway, so it will take time,
Yes,
but
sir.
it will go well. All right.
Yes, sir.
So we want to do all right, let's go to um let me share my screen and go to Manara and talk about scalping. And I want you guys to ask questions, okay? You need to ask questions.
Okay.
Oh, Sylvia, I don't know. Are you feeling sleepy already? You're sounding so. I know it's late. I know it's like 10:48 in Uganda.
I'm very sleepy,
Sorry,
but I want to learn. But I want to learn scalping.
oh, yeah, but do you think you can with the sleepy with the sleepy eye?
Yeah, I'm actually seated down. It's just that it's a bit late, but I'm up to the session. So I'll
Okay,
be
all right, because
Mhm.
in what's it called in human anatomy, there's a part of the brain that is called that's where the what's it called? I remember pituitary gland. You understand? So they said when it's time to sleep, it signals the pineal gland, which is between the eyes, but at the back of it, this is a gland between the eyes. So the pineal gland, its job is to release hormone. This hormone they call melatonin, and the melatonin, the first place it starts from is the brain cells. It touches the brain cells. Everywhere it touches becomes weak and sleepy. That's when you start feeling sleepy, and all that. So, so at that point, nothing will assimilate because it's already starting from the brain. It comes to the neck. That's when you start when you're sitting up. I mean, you can't be able to sit up anymore. You just have to relax. You have to always rest your back on the couch or something. Even when you force it, before you know it touches your hands, leave your hands, goes to your body. Every part it touches, you relax it. You know. All right. So I hope the melatonin is not working on you already. So to allow you to
No,
concentrate. Don't worry.
no, not yet.
Not yet. All right.
Mm.
So guys, so talking about the chart, so let's go back to it. This is it. So um what Manara does here is very, very beautiful, very spectacular. Let me tell you one thing about scalping. Scalping is a type of trade, like I said before, the kind of trade whereby in and out type of trade. The trade that you go in. So for scalping, really, it's not really something you have parameters like a stop loss, depending. Some they do on our time frame for scalping, which I don't buy for scalping. I mean that's not real scalping. The scalping is something that I say sell now. You sell, then you start seeing it, maybe pulling back. That's why if you're going to be considering scalping and the parameters, it will fit in for risk management or risk to reward thing because for scalping they always leave too much gap for this SL because you're scalping because you know this thing will go up. All you need is just few pips, 10, 20 pips, maximum 30 pips. Only on rare occasions where there is news or there's you're lucky to be around where there is supply and demand. Maybe you're scalping around where there is supply and demand area, or where you have an institutional candle, or where you have a gap, a fair value gap, or where you have this one of those areas or zones, you understand, that really push the market. That's where you have anything more than 30 pips. Mostly scalping, highest you get is 30 pips, but most time it's 10, 20 pips. But the problem with scalping is usually the length the kind of what's it called? The stop loss is always huge. Now, let me tell you one thing about scalping. Scalping has winning tendency of like 80%. Most scalpers they win, but it's stressful. They win, but when they lose, it takes a lot of money. You know why? Because before they lose, okay, let me give an instance. I used to do scalping before for my people. I mean, but I hate it all of a sudden because even as at then it's so stressful. Unlike when we give an entry, guys sell now, there's a stop loss, this and that. Scalping, your stop loss will be 50, but your target is 10 pips, 20 pips. Do you get the point? So for scalping now, you can't have if I'm going to be scalp those days that I do scalping for gold, you can have entries for like 1923 to sell, and your TP1 will be 1922.5. That's like 5 pips. TP2 will now be 1921. I mean everything. Imagine that. But your SL will always be 50 to give more room. But when you lose a lot of money. That was why I got tired of it. I got tired of it because it's stressful. You only wait till you see the confirmation and then you tell people sell and then you quickly tell them close. Now, all the stress, all those money, the distance, the too much SL, this particular technology, or should I say the algorithm or the robots, the scanner here actually is going to reduce all of that for you. Now, the first thing you notice is you see the lines, like I said before, the bottom lines are the resistance, while the top lines are the bottom lines are the support, while the top lines are the resistance. You get now, but that is not just enough. Of course, you can use it. People use this on alone. I mean, these scalpers I talk about, they just use this. They use this. They use Fibonacci, and all that to decide where the market will reverse. Okay, you just see people. They will just like, okay, let me give an instance. So this is it. After analyzing the market and all that, right there, maybe they have Fibonacci too, and then they bring it here, and then it tells them this zone is another zone, possible zone, for reversal. So they wait. When they see the market showing this candle formation, they just tell you sell now. And when you sell, as soon as it's approaching another support, they tell you close. They don't even tell you close. I mean, sometimes they don't tell you close. They just give TP around that area. You get. So what Manara is doing here is this. Manara is giving you the same points of support, resistance area automatically to help you locate all of that. And that's not all. It also went ahead to now provide you with something more better, which is that is where you have the scanner coming in. So now look, how do you use the scanner? How do you use it? Now you come here, you choose your pair, like I said before, you choose your pair. Okay, let's say you want to trade GBP USD, choose your time. I mean, scalping, like I said, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Some people do 1 minute, but that's crazy. 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. So you can do between 30 and 15 and 5, whichever one you want to do. So what you now do next is after checking your time frame, you move straight to the scanner. Now, when you click on the scanner, it tells you, like for example, this is a beautiful one. Wow, this is what we've been looking for. Now, when you see a signal like this, you take it. Now, what is it saying? The technical indicator is telling you that this is a selling time for GBP USD. And then you tap the indicator, it will tell you why it says so. Why? Because there is about 7 sell signal, 6 neutral, and just 2 buy signal. So that means there are more sellers right now in the market. Now, the next thing that makes it so awesome is the fact that it said the trend is strong, which means it's a sell, yet the selling trend is so strong. This, you can't miss it. You cannot miss this. This is what I tell you. Man, this is bad. This is not good. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep getting locked out. I don't know if this is from Zoom or from my network. It should be from the network though. Sorry. Oh, it's painful when I'm in the mood to teach and this keeps coming up. it's annoying. I hope you guys are still with me. Especially.
Yes, we are.
All right. So now look at what I'm saying. So you want to say GBP USD, okay? Now, you go to you've chosen the time, 15 minutes, and you go straight to the scanner and it tells you sell. And it says it's strong. This is at the 2 confirmations. The moment you have this, now what is the next thing you do? Meaning you are ready to sell. So when is a sell, what do you look for? Resistance or support?
Resistance.
Resistance, that's it. So what you now do now is you now have a wait with the market. You stay with the market, thank God it's 15 minutes. Normally, I mean, if these are being in the daytime, I mean the US session or the GB session, which neither of the two is on now, you understand? I mean, the market will be moving faster than this, right? But either way, you can still do it even now. As I speak now, if you want to scalp, you can still scalp. What you just do is you wait for 2 things to see 2 things, okay? Now, what do you wait for? First, let me show you. Let me show you. You wait for, let me use a pen. Okay, you wait for the market to come either break this zone downwards. The moment that happens, you see a red candle that breaks this line. Then you wait for the next candle that will be a green to touch this line, and then you take a sell. That's how you scalp. Don't even think twice. Guaranteed. I'm telling you, guaranteed. No risk. Well, nothing, everything. There's nothing you do in life that doesn't have a risk. I mean, I'm just saying, guaranteed. This is having like 90%. Just take a sell. What did I say? You wait to see the market break this way, and I'll show you what I mean now. Don't worry. And then you wait for the next candle to retrace and touch this part as a green. You take a sell from here. Bam. Now, the moment you take that sell, what do you do again? Or you do this, you wait. You keep waiting. You see it going down. Okay. The moment it gets to a point, Manara will bring up another line for support, the next support. The moment it breaks this area, Manara will provide the next support for you. The moment the market is approaching that area, now you'll be alert. Either you close immediately because, yeah, I mean, but because because the trend is strong, you don't even need to close. You don't need to close. But if you want to close also because it's scalping, I mean, scalping means in and out. So you can even close and take your money and then wait again to see the next reaction. It's going to break. You wait for a retest, a green candle, and then you take it again. I mean, you can take it like that 10 times. Now, another thing about scalping, though this is risky, but that's how it works. Scalping, you may not have to, I mean, you may have to deploy more than you do usual. So let's say you do 2% of your account. Scalping sometimes you may do 3% or 4 or 5. You know why? Because the scalping, you're going to be taking money within 10 pips, 20 pips. So you want it to make, I mean, to look sense, to make sense, to make sense, isn't it? So you just want to, because in and out, you're not waiting for too long. When you see somebody, you take them. In a day, sometimes scalpers, they do like 500 pips in a day. It's stressful because you have to take so many trades. But the good thing is, with this type of system that you're seeing here, it makes your job easier. Do you get the point? It makes your job easier and reduces your risk of losing because the technical indicator has given you the secret, has given you the expo. You know, normally we as a trader, we don't have any expo like this. We don't have any indicator like this. Okay, yeah, we have so many indicators to work with you in the market, but you don't have a straight direct indicator that tells you based on the volume in the market. This is telling you that the volume of the sellers, the volume of their orders are way more bigger than the volume of the buyers, number one. Number two is telling you the direction of the market. So these are good things. And that is why if you look at this market, you see that it's just respecting every trend line. Did you see it? Can you see what I'm saying? I said trend line, every resistance. Look at all the resistance are respected. Let me show you. Imagine you are taking this trade blindly. I mean, you just want to take it at every resistance. Now, I was telling you about when it breaks with the red, you allow the green candle to come up and then you take it. See, I'll show you now. Let's just look at them one after the other. You see whether I'm right or not. Okay, let's look at this. There was a break here. There was a break here. Can you see it? Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Are you guys sleepy? Should we postpone this? I mean, I can't.
We are seeing it. You are seeing it. I'm seeing it.
So you see the red?
Yeah, seeing it.
All right, the green comes up, and then you take a sell. Bam. What happens? It goes down. Now, let's say there's consolidation of up and down, but what most important thing is Whenever there's a green going towards the resistance here, that is where you take it. The moment the green, so what do? This is a 15 minutes candle, right? So at the end of 15 minutes, when you see the last green candle that is closer to this place, anyone that is closer, any green candle after the red, any green candle that is closer here, you'll now be checking the time. Right now it's 9:02, right? On my screen is 9:02. I mean, your country, depending on, I mean,
yes, 9:02.
but just look at my screen now. So my screen is 9:02. So how many minutes remaining for this to be 9:15? Meaning 30 minutes. In the next 30 minutes, you now wait. As soon as the 30 minutes, you see that the green candle has exhausted. Then you see the next candle coming up as a red candle. You take and sell.
Okay.
Do you get it? When you take a sell, what happens? Let's see what happens. Let's assume you take a sell here. Now, let's assume you've been doing this. I mean, you've been here seeing all of this before now, and you've been taking it. How much would you have made from here, from this one alone? I mean, so you took a sell from here. It came down as this. Can you imagine? Do you see how much you would have made? 37 pips. Do you know how much that is? So if you're using 0.1, that's $37.50 for you. Now, after that is done, okay. After that is done, you wait again. Remember, it's a waiting game, right? Isn't it? You wait again. Remember what I asked you to wait for? You wait for a break. Okay. Now look at this part. There was a break as well. There was a break. Look at it, broke in, and this time around the green. That's why I tell you to wait. When you see the green, you wait for the close of the green. Now, do you know why you need to wait? If the green closes above this line, you don't take it yet. But if the green closes below this line, below the resistance, you take it. Let me tell you what I mean by the below or above. Look at this. Guys, I want you to pay attention. Okay. Remember what I told you? I said you wait. Now look at this break. You wait for the green. You wait for the green that is closer to the line. Now look at this green now, and you'll be counting the time. You know, each of this candle is 15 minutes. So at the end of 15 minutes, you want to know where it will close up. So this closed above, it's closed above the resistance, which means that's broken in back again. So this time around, you won't take it. You wait and you let it go. It keeps breaking, it keeps going up. Then the moment you see this one, okay, you wouldn't know, you would have know whether to take a sell or not, right? You have to wait for a new candle. Most times a bearish engulfing candle, which I will explain to you. That's the last confirmation for you. The candle patterns, which I will introduce to you after this. Okay, so look at it. This candle, what is a bearish engulfing? Any candle you see, that is any time you see a green candle that is short and it's being preceded by a red candle that is longer than the previous green, that red candle that is longer is called engulfing candle because it's bigger than the previous one. So engulfing means like overshadowing the previous one. So you see bearish engulfing candle, it means it's time to go down. So you wait for this red to close. As it closes, what do? You enter for a sell. Now, when you enter for a sell, what happens? You make some money again. Now let's see. Assuming you enter the sell from here after the close of the other one, and then it broke into this space and it got down here to this part, you would have made another 38 pips. Did I tell you scalping 30 pips, 20 pips and all that? So 38 pips, you see, that is done again. Now, you see this green. The moment you see the green, what do? You leave the market. You want to know where the green will go. Now, what happened here again? Let's see. Remember the rule. The rule is whenever you see the one that is close to the resistance, like you broke in here, you allow the green that is close to resistance, you allow it to close after the closing. Now, remember, in Forex also, remember, no matter how good it is, remember it's scalping, right? So even the scalping sometimes, I mean, there will always be, you always have losses, not all the time, but once in a while there will be losses, okay? Even in scalping. But this one, Manara is really so good that you will not have any losses, or you just need to be patient. You know why? Let me show you. For example, let's say you use this candle, and this candle that is here, okay, closed under this. Remember the rule. I said, whenever this candle closes under the resistance, you wait for the next one and make sure it's red. Then you take the trade, right? But look at this now. It closed under this, but the next one is still green. So meaning you will not enter it, isn't it? Meaning you would have entered it because you see the next one is also green. It's not red. You need the red that is that will close and be bigger than the previous one. So that is not a confirmation. But let's say you don't know about this confirmation, you now enter wrongly, maybe from here. Even this one, you will not enter because the red here is not that big than the previous one. Let's say you enter here, what happens? Yes, it goes a bit backward, which puts you red for the moment. But the good thing is, it gets to this resistance, touches down again. What happens next after that? It keeps bouncing off, and what happens? Look at it. You go back to profit. Hope you're getting my point, right? I mean, this is sweet. With this alone, by yourself, you can make 120 pips. You can make a lot of money from Manara. You know why this is confident? You know why you're taking this trade with confidence? You're taking it with confidence because you know it can never go up. I mean, well, don't let me use the word never because, like we say, we don't get 100% guarantee in trading. But with this message here, a sell and the trend is strong. I mean, you're like 90%, like I said, 90% swimming in money. So if you see it, everything is always coming down. You see, it touches the resistance, it comes down. Another money. It touches the resistance, it comes down. It broke, goes up to test, comes down. So you always take trades at the resistance level. You can't take at the support level because you are in for a sell. So let me recap again gradually. The first thing you do, you type in the pair. Second, you choose your time frame between 30 to 15 to 5 minutes. Then you come to the scanner and tap. You are looking for indicator telling you buy or sell. But after that, you need a strong backup of the trend. If the trend tells you strong, it's so sweet, it's easier, it's faster, it's more secured. But if the trend tells you weak, well, you leave that, you keep looking until you see the one that says strong for a trend. Now, if you now go far and wide and you can't see one on time, then you can go back to the weak one, just know that it will be slow. Okay? Now, so that you can just count some maybe 30 pips, 50 pips, and then you're done for the day by yourself. Okay? Now, so the first thing is the pair, second thing is the time frame, the third thing is the scanner. The fourth thing is so depending on what the scanner says, if the scanner tells you buy, you take trades only at the support. Okay? If it tells you sell, you take trades only at the resistance. Remember that. Okay? Resistance for sell, support for buy. And then what are your confirmations? Confirmations are if it's a resistance, if you are selling, you wait for a breakthrough. When it breaks a support, you wait for a green candle that will come up. After the green candle that will come up there, okay, you wait for it to close. The moment it closes, the next candle after that must be red. And if it's red, you enter for a sell. Okay? When you enter for a sell, you hold it till it gives you profit. And then after that, what happens? You close and you wait for another opportunity, which was the opportunity must also be the same thing, like I said before. So let me delete this. Let me see something I can use here. All right. Okay, yeah. So like I've done that before, right? I mean, I said, let me see this. Let me use this. Let me use brush. So you need, or better still, okay, so you need something like this. Oh, this is not visible enough. It's not visible enough. Let me delete this. It's not visible enough. I'm looking for something else, like an arrow. I think there should be an arrow here. Okay, I think this one is good. All right, good. So now, let me increase. I'll change it to red. Guys, don't sleep on me. Don't sleep on me. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry. All right. So this is it. Look at what you are waiting for here. You're waiting for a red candle to break here, to break this line now. Then after that break, what happens? What do you expect next? You expect another one. Sorry. You expect another one this time around, a green candle. A green candle, okay, that will trace back here. Then what do you expect again? When it touches there, you now expect another one. Will come down to say, hey, now it's confirmed. I'm coming down from this same line. I'll come back here. When you see this one, you enter a cell. Do you get it? You enter a cell. Now, when you enter a cell, you're going to be money. I did it. I showed you the one I did, right? Let me show you again the one I did. And you know, because when I was doing this, when I was studying this, I had to practice it myself to show you so at least you know that. I mean, I'm not just blabbing. I'm not just what do you call it? I'm not just saying things. I mean, I'm saying things based on experience. I'll show you again, okay? After the last thing. So that is now remember all the things I've said. The last but not the least. The last but not the least, which of course you ask your questions, okay? I want you to have your question. Is I think I still have it here. Is what we call candle patterns, which I will advise all of you to know more about candle confirmation candles. They help you. Confirmation candles. They help you to where is it? Okay. These are confirmation candles, guys. Now, confirmation candles, they help you take decision. These are the last line of decision, or the last line of confirmation you need to take a decision when to buy and when to sell. Okay. These ones, you don't need to know the names, you don't need to memorize the names. Just know the candle pattern and understand and recognize them. Okay. Now, if you look at this one, the first one here is called what? The bearish engulfing. Can we all see it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. How many of you are online? Let me know. I mean, only 2 people. See if you are still with us.
Seven of us.
No, we're online.
All right,
Online.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So these ones are things you need to just recognize. Now look at this one. It's called bearish engulfing. Like I explained to you before. So what is a bearish engulfing? Whenever you see a green candle that is small, preceded by a bigger red candle. Now they call it engulfing because the moment you put this red candle on this green candle, you won't see the green candle anymore. It will have engulfed it, right? So whenever you see a bearish engulfing, 95% of the time, it means there's going to be a sell. Now remember, when you deduct 95 from 100, there's still 5% chances. So that's how we said is once in a while that it may not go the way you want, which is okay. I mean, if you win all the time and you have just one slight loss, it's okay. Okay. But so this works 95% of the time. So whenever you see this and you see a big candle preceding it, it's bearish engulfing. It means the market is about to sell. So when you want to take a trade, when you want to take a trade that you're looking for sell, like the last signal that we saw, the moment you get to your resistance, always look out for a candle like this for your confirmation. So how do you look for it? So you look at the green, like I said before, the green, when it closes, the next 15 minutes, for example, if you're on the 15 minutes time frame, you must expect to see a red, and that red you want it to close larger than the previous one. So the moment it closes here, and you see that this is confirmed bigger, you enter a sell. Don't worry, don't wait for any other confirmation. Just enter a sell from here. 95% chance you win. I mean, that's a very big, beautiful odd. Now, let me show you how it looks like because sometimes they don't look perfect as you see them here. So I'm going to be pointing them out in that last trade idea. I mean, the setup, so you understand and recognize how it looks when you're on the real chart. Okay, let's go see bearish engulfing and see if actually it works like we said. Okay, there's possibility we may take trade before we end this class. If this red, I mean, it's just that it's slow, the market is slow. If this red breaks through, you could just take yourself from the GBP USD. I mean, if it does while we're still on. So we're looking for bearish engulfing. I want to show you a bearish engulfing. Okay, bearish engulfing. Where you are at a bearish engulfing. All right. I've not seen one. Okay, yeah, I've seen one here. Can you see it? Can you see one here? After it is sell. Now, when you're looking for a bearish engulfing, you always have to look for it at close to the resistance, like I said. So look at this one. See a green candle here. Can you see it?
Yes.
Can you all see it?
Yes, coach.
Can you see this green candle?
Yes, sir.
Preceded by a long red candle. This is a bearish
Sir.
engulfing. What happens after that? It's sold. We'll see another one. Let's go look for another one. Let's go look for another one. Another bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing. Oh, well, we have another one, a beautiful one. Oh, where is it? Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking for my pointer. Now look at it. Look at the green candle, preceded by the big red candle, and then it's sold. Do you understand? Let's look for one more. One more. One. There's a lot of weeks. This is evening star. We're coming to this one as well. This one is evening star. Okay, but we'll get there. I'll talk about it. Don't worry. There are different patterns, candle patterns that helps you take a decision in the market. Okay, we don't have what we have here is bullish engulfing, bullish engulfing, bullish engulfing, bullish engulfing. Not okay. We have one. Okay, good. We have another bearish engulfing. Now, do you notice that anytime you see a bearish engulfing, it's preceded by a sell, a down, like a downtrend? Can you see one? Guys, can you see it? Should I point it?
Yes.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you guys are not really responding. Huh?
Yes.
You're
Yes.
killing my
Yes.
energy.
Yes. Yes, coach.
Tonya, you are killing my energy, especially Tonya. Then she say yes, like someone who is being forced to wake up. You know, when you wake children up for school in the morning and they don't want to go to school. All right. So look at the green candle preceded by a long red candle, and then what happens? So what does this mean? This means that if you're on this trade and you see this kind of small, you see a green candle now, you won't know if this candle is small, the green one, you won't know it's small or not until the next round red candle comes up and it closes here and it's bigger. Just take a sell with just take your sell. Okay, let's assume I want to take a sell right now. Blindly, just take a sell. Don't worry. Worst case scenario, you lose the trade, which is 5% of the time. 95% of the time, you win it. And you can all attest to the fact that all the ones we've been seeing are always going the right way. But for now, so let's see what happens. Oops, not this. After that, after the bearish engulfing, what happens? Look at it. A big one. Let me delete this. Big one. Too much money. There's nothing like too much money because every money is useful. But then now, so you enter the trade after the close of the big candle that completes as a bullish, bearish engulfing, and then what happens? Bam, 60 pips, guys, 60 pips. See, after this call tonight, I'd like all of you to try this thing tomorrow with your demo and come back with a result for me. Okay, that's why you need to ask every question. You must understand it tonight. Okay, try it with them. Now, this is 60 pips. You get now. This is what we're done with bullish engulfing. Let's check another pattern. Okay, let's go for this bearish engulfing. Let's go for bullish engulfing, which is the opposite of bearish engulfing. Okay, go for bullish engulfing, which is the opposite of bearish engulfing. Now we've seen bearish engulfing, right? Let's look for bullish engulfing, which is this one. Now, what is the difference? Just the opposite. So a small red candle preceded by a green candle. We're going to look for that, though it will be good in the buying markets, but still, I think there are some points where the market goes up here. Let's look for it. Was a bearish candle, okay? Now look at this. Though this is morning star, which we're going to talk about again. So I'll call it as bearish, bullish engulfing. Let's look for bullish engulfing. Now, when you're looking for bullish engulfing, where do you look for? Where do you look for it? Who can answer me that? Where do you look for it?
Support.
God bless you. Support. So you don't go about looking for resistance line. Okay, you go to the support line. Okay, so let's go to support line because it's a selling market now. So it's gonna be all right. We have one here. Let's see. Look at it. Can you see it? After this red, sorry. After this red, look at this red here. After this red, can you see it? The next candle here is a bullish engulfing candle. It's engulfing this previous one. And what happens after that? Went up, right?
Yes.
Let's look for another one. So the thing is, the moment you see this kind of candle patterns, it allows you to recognize it. You know what happens next. So it prevents you, or it will help you in taking your decisions whether to buy or not to buy. Even this one is bullish engulfing and it went up, but you know it's a selling market. So that's why it's a good. I like this part. I think some of you sometimes ask me this question that coach, when we enter a trade, okay, if you know that this trade is going up and we're waiting for it, so when it goes up, so we can take it from the top for a sell. Can we take it for a buy while it's going up? I'll tell you, I don't do that. It's called trading pullbacks. Now, in a selling market, trading buying in a selling market is always kind of difficult because it will be short. Buying will be short, but selling is what will be long. You want something that will be short and long. So look at it. There's a bullish engulfing. Can you see it? Can you see bullish engulfing here? But because it's a selling market, it won't go for long. Now, this is a bullish engulfing. After the close of this, you enter for a buy, but the buy stopped here and came down again. Then another one here. Look at this bullish engulfing again. Here, it tried to go up, but because the buying market, sorry, the selling market, it went up and it came down because the strength of the buyers is low. It's the seller that are in control. Okay, but if you are in the buying market, this would have gone higher. So here you will see a long sell, short buys. Okay, long sell, short buys. To get the point, long sell, short buy. Look at this one, another bullish engulfing candle. But how long did it go? You see, this is a smaller red candle, preceded by what? A bigger green candle. It went up, but it didn't go that far. It came down. Hope you understand, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So that's how a bullish engulfing candle looks like. Look at another bullish engulfing, another one, and after that it went up. So you see that most of the time it works. There's a smaller red candle preceded by a bigger green candle, and what happens? It went up like this, and then because it's a selling market, the strength is small. The sellers will push it back again. That you are going nowhere. This is our time. Do you get my point now? But here,
Yes, coach.
there is a so that is how it works. So let's go to the next candle. I'll send this thing to the group. Please remind me so you can recognize them. You can have it recognized. I want to go to another one. The most common ones is I will start with the common ones. So we have this is called evening star. What is an evening star? Now, whenever you see a green candle, okay, when you see a green candle, the green candle will be bigger, preceded by a whether green or red candle, anyone. That's why it's in black. It doesn't matter which color this is, but you see a candle like this that is looking like a star, okay, in between, the body, okay, will be smaller and the wicks will be longer on both sides. Then you now see it being preceded by a red candle, which is smaller than the previous candle, the previous green. Okay, the moment you see that, the market is about to sell. It is called evening star. So how do you know an evening star? A green candle preceded by a small, short body, long wicks on both sides candle. It could be red, it could be green, doesn't matter. Okay, and then the last one must be red. This one can be any color. This one must be green. This one must be red. In between can be any color. Okay. Now the moment it ends with red, it means it's a bearish. It's going to sell. Let's go look for evening star. Let's go look for evening star. We should be able to see a lot of evening star here. I can see one already. You know why I'm showing you on the chart? Because they won't look as perfect as they look on that, because that one was drawn, but this is the real market. So you can recognize that as well. Guys, can you see an evening star? Evening star. Yes. There was a green candle longer. In between is a red candle that has wick on both sides, and then ended it with another red candle. And what happened after that? It went down. Evening stars are seen at the resistance point at the top. You don't look for them at support. Let's look for another one. We'll look for another one. Okay, this is another evening star. I'm showing you this so you know how to know. I mean, you don't be looking for So this is a bigger green candle. This is a preceding red candle. Remember, it can be green, it can be red, but so long as it's having wicks on both sides, preceded by a shorter red candle, evening star, what happens? It's sold. Do you see that, guys?
Yes, coach.
See how much money, right? So you keep looking resistance, you keep looking at resistance for things like that. Okay, so that is that on evening star. Let's go for look for morning star. Morning star is the opposite of evening star. Morning star is the opposite of evening star. Okay, let's go look for morning star. This one is bearish engulfing. Can you see bearish engulfing? This bearish engulfing. A small green candle preceded by a big red candle. Bearish engulfing. So all these ones are what you use for your confirmation. Okay. If you, I mean, see, let me tell you one thing about trading, guys. You want your odds to be more, your reasons to buy or sell. So when you have a particular reason, you now look for other reasons too. The more you have, the more confirmations you have or reasons, the better the trade setup, the more quality the trade the setup will be. Okay, so we call it confluence. Confluence means combination of confirmations when things are coming together, pointing towards a direction. You know, when you are in the court and then there are evidences pointing towards the same thing. So they say confluences. Confluence are mixture or bringing things from together for a particular purpose. Going, I mean, like anyway, just check it online. But that's what it means, anyways. Confluences, yeah. All these things are coming together to form, the same thing, to go to the same area. So let's look for the morning star, guys. Morning star. Can we see the morning star? Is the opposite. Now look at one thing. I want to notice different. The evening star, the middle candle with the tweaks on both sides at the top. But for the morning star, they'll be at the bottom because this is happening at the support area, while this is happening at the resistance area. Can you see it, right? Can you see it?
Yes, but I don't understand what you said. The morning star.
Morning star, look at this. A red candle, right?
Yes.
A big red candle. Preceded by
Yes.
what? The middle
black.
candle, which has wicks on both sides. You remember
Yes.
this one can be red or green. That's why they put it in black. It
Yes.
doesn't have to be a particular color. It can be red or green. Then, and a green candle. Now, you see that this middle one is on the floor for morning star. But look at the evening star.
Okay.
It was what? At the top.
Okay.
That's the difference.
Yes.
Do you get it now?
Okay.
So it doesn't matter if, and also another difference is this time around is the green candle is a small green candle that will end this one. Why that one is a small red candle. This one was a green candle at the morning star. Do you get the point?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes, coach.
All right, good. So let's look for something like this. Let's go look for it. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, GBP USD. All right, let's go for look for now. Remember, when you're looking for morning star, you look at it from the support area. The support area. The market is still now because the session, the US have closed. They've gone back to their homes. Everybody is sleeping now. They've gone. I mean, they closed the working hours is gone. So, and the GBP also, they already closed around 5. Let's look for morning star. It will be difficult actually because we are in a selling market. You see how if the morning star, evening star was easy, but this one it will be difficult to see. Evening star, morning star will be difficult to see. That's what I meant. Okay, no, 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 because it's a selling market, so you don't see much of it. No, so let's just leave that. Except we go to another. Let me go to a buying market. I just like this GBP USD. Let me go to something. Let's go to which goal? Let's see USD JPY. Guys, let me know when you're tired, okay? So I could just hasten up and we'll go. Okay, this one is a buy, but the trend is weak. But that doesn't mean you will not buy, just that it will be slow, right? And the accuracy may not be as much as that one, but at least it's still buy. Direction is there, right? So let's look at it. We look for Morningstar. Morningstar, where you are? No, you are. Up excited, hold on. Feelings coming true for you. No, we don't get help it. Okay, you know. Yes, we have a morning star here. Can you see a morning star, guys? Can you see a morning star? And see what happened after morning star?
Okay.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. So I said, please don't reload. Don't reload. Oh my God, this is gonna reload again. Hold on, guys. The network thing is really dealing with me tonight. But you know what? I'm not a quitter. I'm a winner. I don't quit.
Oh,
In fact, I get stronger whenever I see reasons to quit. Because whatever you do, whatever actions you take in terms of trouble defines your identity, isn't it?
for sure.
Things like, yeah, I know him. He doesn't quit. I mean, when he fixes mind on the goal, until he gets it, he won't stop. Or you want them to say, oh, don't mind him. He's always like that. Whenever he starts something, he doesn't finish. So whatever it is you do, people are watching, it becomes your identity. They report when someone's trying to bring a big project to you, say, don't go to that guy. Don't worry, sorry. I mean, he's a quitter. He has quitted on many things. You don't want to be like that, right? That's my own motivation.
Yes,
The
coach.
the ego of not being called weak is the reason why. Oopsie daisy. This is saying a strong buy, even when the trend is weak. I mean, I love this indicator, guys. We have the best thing going. Okay, back to where we were. Okay, it was USDJPY, right?
Yes.
Imagine, and I saw the morning star. Okay, is it this? No,
Mm.
was it here? I saw it then. Uh, I'm coming. I saw a morning star. Actually, that's one morning star. It ends with a okay. Right. Guys, can you see one morning star? Can you see a morning star here? A red.
Yes.
Can you see a morning star, guys?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let me show you. Let me show you. A red,
Mm-hmm.
and another smaller one with wicks on both sides, but at the floor this time around, not at the top, ended with a green that is bigger than this previous red. And then what happens? Up, it went. Up, it keeps going. So meaning after this candle, the moment this candle closes, and you see it is longer, you enter for a buy here. Yes, when you entered for a buy, it came down a bit, put you a small red, just a small red. It went up again. This, dilly dally, isn't it? Now let's see what happens after that. Let's see what happened after that. It went up, it went up, put you down a bit. But what happens after that? Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom. I mean, you made a lot of money now. I know some of you like, oh, coach, should we close at red? I'll say no, don't close because it's still at the support area. Remember, this is the support area. It's coming to touch the support for the last time because there was a what? There was a morning star. It is morning, and it can only be morning. Look at this morning star again. Can you remember? Can you see it again? The morning
Yes.
star. Look at how beautiful looking at where it starts, and that was exactly the confirmation to buy. Look at the morning star. The red, the one that has the 2 weeks on both sides and the green, and then you bought here, and then it keeps going up, going up, tempting your emotion. They want you to close the trades, thinking no, it's not going up. As soon as it comes down here, you are afraid. You close the trade, and what happens after that? Boom! Start regretting why you did. You start regretting why you did. Why did I close this? Now remember, you took your buy from this side, and then it went this side, and because of morning star, the morning star made you a star in the morning with 41 pips. I mean, come on, guys. These are sweet, easy pips. Easy busy, Manara. The same thing you've been using, Nambi. Of course, you don't know, of course. But this is what. Eh?
So, coach, if you want to place the trade now, like you just have to look for the morning star and the evening star, right? If it gives you the confirmation to go into the trade now, and you can just go into the market, right?
Yes, but then I told you, I gave you guys some pointers. You need to bring them together as confluences. Okay? Now, I'm going to wrap it up with all the pointers. Okay? I'll tell you how to
Okay.
use all these things together, all this information, how to use them together. I'll recap again. So during that recap now is your opportunity to put it down on how to use it. Okay? Like, let me give you an
Okay.
instance. When I give you a sell signal or buy signal on gold, let me tell you one thing. First, I have my strategy. First thing I check, is it at the resistance? First of all, I want to know the market. Is it a buying market or a long or a selling market? How do I know that? I go to a daily, a 4-hour time frame. I see the direction. Is it going down? I put my trend line. I see that it's touching the trend line and going down, touching the trend line and going down. No, this is a selling market. That's number one confirmation. Number two, I'll go to a smaller time frame, like a 1 hour. I want to see a support break and a retest at the resistance. The moment I see a support break, that's when you guys will see that I'm not sending signal yet. I'll tell you I'm waiting for the zone. Maybe I'm waiting for it to break. When it breaks, I want you to go back and retest that line. When it retests that line, like today now, I was waiting for it to come to retest 14, that's 1914 or 1916. That's second confirmation for me. Then I'll look out for something else. I'll look out for institutional candle around that area for a sell. I'll look out for a strategy I call RSS or SRR. I'll look for SBR. There are things that I look at. So the more I see these things, the more confidence I am in the trade. Guys, go for this. You see, that's how trade works. You can't use one thing to trade. Yeah, some people they will. Do you know that some people trade only candle? The moment they know this candle, anytime they see it, they take it. Fine, they will win, but it reduces their chances of accuracy, which reduces their chances of winning, which is not enough. You need at least three confluences, three things, three confirmations before you take a trade. So I'm just giving you all the confirmations to make it better for you in a way that you enjoy the ride. You like making money every now and then, like a ritualist. you know. All right. So now, that is not a good example. Don't mind me. Now, another
Yes,
one that
sir.
is common is the three black arrows. All these ones. So what I would just like you to do as an assignment, I'll send this to the group. Your job will now be to open your charts, okay, with trading view, and look out for all these things, circle them, screenshot and send to the group. Okay, before the end of tomorrow. All of these candles, you look for them in the chart, in the trading view. Go to any pair, anything you like, circle them, screenshot and send tomorrow. So I'll stop here for the candle patterns. Let me now recap everything I've taught you on how to use it on this particular God-given scanner for us. Okay, Manara. Okay, now I said this area of chart is where you make money. The first thing you do is what? You choose your pair. Second thing, choose your time frame between 30, 15, or 5 minutes. Okay, anyone you choose now. The next thing you want to do is so if I were you, I'll be noting this. The first thing is the pair. The second thing is the time frame. The third one is scanner. Now, what are you looking for? The scanner. I mean, you're looking for something good like this. Imagine this one saying strong buy. Imagine the trend is still strong. You can close your eyes and be buying. Any support you see, just be buying. Just don't worry yourself. But either you see a strong buy, a strong trend, or you see a buy and a strong trend, or you see a strong a weak, no, sorry, a strong and a weak trend. So long, the technical is telling you either buy or selling. Just so that where you are now, if you're saying selling, you look at resistance area for your decisions. You don't take decisions at support area. But if you say buy, you look for your what do you call it now? You look for anything you want to do, any action you want to take should be taken at the support area. Hope you understand that, right? You all understand that
Yes.
part?
Yes,
Yes,
coach.
sir.
Good. So now that
Yes,
you
sir.
know the direction of the market, so the moment you remove the scanner, you are now looking at support because it says buy. Support is what you are looking at. What are you looking at for support? Now you are looking at when the market comes to the support, you want to see the candle reaction. Now, because the candle reaction is what will tell you that this is time to buy. You want to have what they call sniper entry. Sniper entries means the kind of entry you enter that will not even go backward. You just go your way immediately. Now, what do you do? Like this one now, we are in a strong buy. So let's say we don't know what is going to happen next. Okay, let's say we don't know what is going to happen next. Let's say this is all we know. Now, what do you see here now? Based on what I've shown you so far, what have you seen here? So this market was coming down. You see it's coming down, and you are waiting. Remember, every time the market comes close to any support, just know that it's your time to buy. Just wait.
Okay.
You'll be watching it like a hunter. You know,
Mm.
you have your gun. You're waiting to shoot like a shooter, isn't it? So you see the red comes out, bam, and after that the red, you now want to see the next action. You want to see the green candle because we are buying now. You want to see a green candle, but this time around, you want to see the end of this green candle at the end of 15 minutes, which is 9:45. Now it's 9:45. The closure of this candle, you see the candle closes bigger than the previous one. That is bullish engulfing. What do? You buy. Close your eyes. You don't need to think much. You buy because bullish engulfing. The green is bigger than the previous red. Bullish engulfing. And when you bought, what happened after that? Let's go look at it. You buy, and then the market, boom. That is it. You see now, assuming, so what happens? You buy and you see your money going up. It went as high as 16 pips. I mean, for God's sake, 16 pips. And you make money. Now, what happens here? Something happened here. So there was a pullback, which is, of course, is expected in trade. Now, if you are the type that panics a lot, you may want to close your trade, which is okay. You close with 16 pips. The most important thing is you are not losing. That's what we're talking about, right? But then there's something you need to care about. If something is a buy, okay, so long you are in need and it says strong buy, for me, I will even close here at this resistance. You wait because there will be pullback, okay, the pullback, and what happens? It goes on again. Then if you cannot wait, maybe you took your, let's say you are the type that you cannot wait here. You took your money. After all, it's yours now. You took your money from here. Let me use my pointer. Let's say you took your money from here. You have two options. Either you have confidence in the trade because it's saying strong buy. You don't expect it to come down again to the entry. So it comes down, but you are still in profit because it won't come to you. See, it came here, right? If you are confident, you wait till it breaks this place again, and it doesn't break this place. You know what you wait for now? If you are confident, what you just wait for. If I were you, I will wait. I will look at the candles when it came down here. I want to see what will happen after that. A green candle came up again. I will keep on waiting so long it's not coming down. I want to see what will happen here. When it gets here and you see the green candle, you want to see the next candle. If the next candle is a red candle and it closes bigger than the previous one, that is bearish engulfing. Quickly close your buy because it's coming down. But since you see this green candle is green, the next candle is now green. You wait. When you wait, what happens? You make more money. You make more money. You see, bigger money. What's up? Why is he ang? Don't hang now. Don't hang on me, please. All right, you make more money. Good. You make more money. You know. Now look at the money you make here. You're gonna make here. So remember, you started from here, right? You entered from here. It continued. This time around, you're making 41 pips for God's sake. Now, I want to show you something. After the 41 pips, they are still in. Maybe you're Oliver Twist and you're like, okay, let me stay more and see. Maybe I'll make more pips. Maybe. But remember, these are the resistance level, right? Now, what do you do? How do you decide whether to stay or not? I told you. I said it, isn't it? Now, what happens here? Guys, can somebody tell me what just happened here? Let's say you've gotten 41 pips. What did you see here now? Evening Star, God bless
Evening
you.
Star.
Evening Star. What do? You close your trade immediately because no, after that is a disaster, it's coming down. And did it come down or not? It did. Because you recognize Evening Star. You closed. So now maybe you had 41 pips before. Maybe here, let's say here now, your 41 pips would have reduced, but it's okay. Half bread is better than none. This one is not even half bread. It's way over than the half bread already. So what happens? So instead of you not knowing what to do because you have seen an Evening Star, you know it's evening. I mean it's night. You want to go and sleep. You don't want to sleep on you. So the moment it closes here and you see that it closes as an Evening Star, you close. So you have 39 pips, just 2 pips you miss from the 41 pips, and you close. What do you do again? Because you are scalping and the indicator is saying buy. So you wait, let it do whatever it wants to do. And as soon as it gets here, what do you do again? As soon as it gets here, it comes in. You see the red, it comes in here. You now see a green candle that comes after that, and you see a bigger green candle that comes after that. This pattern also is on that chart. If you get it, it's there. You see the one that comes after that. I mean, it took your decision again to buy. It did all this nonsense and all that, and then it went up again. Look at where it is now. This is the present market. It's up. I mean, you can do this and make money on just. I mean, it's sweet. Scalping is sweet. You just take your time. You may spend like 1 hour, 2 hours, but by the time you're done, you'll be done. You'll be done with about 100 pips, and then you'll be posting on the group. Now, you guys are in my like you are now in my closed user group, so they don't know. They'll be wondering, where did you get this trade? Where did you get it from? Manara. They say how? Where? Nobody. Most people don't even know this. Like 99%, or let me say 95, or let me say 90, because the other guys in the UK group, these guys they know this, because they are paying attention. But we like to just do things. We don't want to learn. People don't come up when it's trading session to learn. You see few people, but when it's recruiting session, you see a lot of people. I mean, recruiting is good, but you have to sell what are you recruiting for? You're recruiting for this. Now, if you don't have this, what do you have to give? It's a shame. To be a shame if I bring you in and I can't give you this. And I want you to subscribe again. I mean, well, I'll do my part. Then if you're the type that you don't want to learn, I'll know that it's your fault and I'll be justified. So, guys,
Coach,
this is how you use. Yes, ma'am.
please, are we the trade this scalping? Hope that you are entering with this thing, market execution, that instant
Yes.
execution.
Yes.
Okay.
Scalping is instant execution. You don't do no. Scalping is
Okay.
immediately because you have to see the action that you to take and then you enter. Like, look at this action again. Another beautiful one here, guys. Who can tell me this candle pattern? I mean, let's say you don't even know what you are doing. I mean, like, okay, it's here. What do you do? What do you do here? What is this? What gave this buy? What is this? This one here. Who can tell me?
Morning Star.
No?
Morning
No, look
Star.
at this candle. No, this one
Which
now.
one?
This particular one. Okay, let me make it bigger.
Bullish engulfing.
Bullish engulfing. You took it bullish engulfing and then it respected bullish engulfing and gave you good money. Okay? So that is that. So this is how you use all these things together. Remember again, you choose your pair, choose your time frame, go to the scanner. You need those ones first. When those ones are intact, then the next thing is when and where you want to take the trade. So the moment the scanner tells you it's a buy and then the trend is good, what do? If it's a buy, you go to support. You don't wait, don't do anything at the resistance. Always do everything at support area. And then what do you do at support area? You look for candle patterns for your last confirmation and you snipe the trade and you enjoy yourself. Now let me now tell you the best part of this. The trick is this, Do you know that even without the candle patterns, the only good thing about the candle patterns and all this I'm telling you is to increase the accuracy. So you won't have any issue at all. You make more money without fear. But you know that let's say you are even ignorant of the candle patterns, you only take trades at every at every support. Even if you draw a little draw that is still going up, you'll still be back in profit. That's the good thing about the whole thing. You understand? You still be back in profit, in profit, in profit. So you can ask your questions now. I'm willing and ready to answer your questions. The questions are welcome.
Thank you, Coach.
Sound is
Thank you very
gone.
much. It's technical. I have found this scalping session technical. I don't
You
know
say
if
what?
I have understood everything, but then now I'm wondering, how do you actually place the trade
You say
in?
what?
How do you actually place? How do you place the trade in MetaTrader? What figures do you put in MetaTrader? Am I making sense?
I mean, you're almost there, just that I still don't get what you mean by, how to take the trade.
I think maybe
You know,
she's new. Maybe she's really new and she has not watched some videos. I guess so.
I mean, if it's Sylvia, I believe you already know how to take trade on MetaTrader 4. That's why I'm actually confused. Wow, gold is at 1900. Okay, go ahead.
okay, so after showing us the candles, yeah, if now I'm scalping, yeah, I'm scalping and I've chosen a trade of 5, 15, 30 minutes.
Yes.
Can you give me a practical example of how now I take that particular, how I take that particular trade in MetaTrader?
Like, I mean, you just take instant
Am I
sell.
making
Simple.
sense? Like, can you tell me that, for
See,
instance, here, if you're taking
the
this
thing is,
50 minutes trade, I know you said there's no stop loss. Yeah? Did I get that right? There's no stop loss in scalping?
Yes.